ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll toss it. Got a little space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
This is an offense that really prides themselves on being able to run the football. And on the first 4 plays of the game, they're doing exactly that. They're trying to let these big guys up front get into a rhythm. They're feeding their backs the football, and they're sending a very clear message to the defense that we are going to pound you into submission.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice game offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The pitch. Inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to get through there. opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Rainbow Warriors offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Davis will throw. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Now on the option. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Lions. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Davis looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, better look out. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game, because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? The tight end trying to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Davis will throw. That's reeled in. It's Hutchinson. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. Here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here comes the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Look out, he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. After run, now throw. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Goes to the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Reading the option. It's Vance. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll run it. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it. Fights off a defender.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Has to get there to move the sticks. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Handoff to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Pushes ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Bringing the heat. Back open in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Right on the money. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Buys a little time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so...